My dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me and supporting my channel. Really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I put out a new video. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Walking Meditation Tarot. And this deck was created by Dani'el Norman, and it was released in 2022. And on her website, she has two places that you can buy this deck. And on her website, it is $65. And on her Etsy shop, it is $61.54. And on her website, it states that that is in Canadian currency, and it should convert to wherever you are, their currency. And her other decks are the Autumn Season Tarot and the Winter Season Tarot, which I have done previous videos on, so if you want to check those out, feel free. And then she has Odin's Playbook and the Ascension Tarot and the Astral Mermaid Tarot. So she's got quite a few decks out. And the box itself is 5 1/4 height, across is 3 1/4, and the width is 2 inches, and it does have the thumb indents. And sadly, the title is only on the side. I wish they had it on the top or the bottom so I could stack, because I stack my decks this way on top of each other. It saves so much more space. But it is what it is. And when you open it up, you get this beautiful tree on the inside, and it has two books. One of them is a guidebook, and another one is a walking meditation guidebook. So we'll go over those. And it doesn't have a ribbon, so you have to pop out the cards. And it says on the inside, I hope that the Walking Meditation Tarot becomes that calming friend for you to turn to, allowing you to find peace within the chaos, guidance through the storms, and balance in nature. Come and walk your magic with me. Much love. And it's got her signature. Kind of hard to see that with the camera and stuff. And it has this beautiful blue edging. And on the back, reversals will not be revealed. Got nice scenery, and the cards themselves are regular size tarot cards, as you can see. Got the measurements there for you. And the card stock, if you're interested, is 350 GSM with a matte UV coating. And there are 2 extra cards. Or not. No, there's not. There's not 2 extra cards. Yes, there is. There are. Yeah. There are 2 extra cards. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, in my tarot deck videos, I do a side-by-side comparison with the deck, and so you can kind of do a comparison between the Rider-Waite and the new one to see if it's something that you want to look into next, and you can see the differences of the traditional and then the new deck. And so with the Walking Meditation Tarot, it is mainly scenery with some animals in it. All right, so let's go ahead and do a side by side. And as you can see, it has the number and the title, and then some scenery. And it does have some beautiful scenery pictures. But there's really nothing with the symbolism of the Rider-Waite in the cards. This one has some symbolism with it. It looks like two trees wrapping around each other, giving them a hug. And you could possibly say that the horse represents the chariot. And the wheel has the different seasons, which is nice. And the two extra cards are the Sun Dog and the Moon Dog. Okay, so that is the Major Arcana. Okay. And then next we move into the swords, and it does have some representation of the suit in the cards. It does seem kind of strange with the scenery around it, and then you got this big honking sword. So, yeah, on some of the cards, it kind of seems out of place. Kind of torn on this deck. I really liked her autumn and winter season tarot decks. This one, I would probably have to work with it more. to kind of get an idea if I really want to continue to work with it. And that's nice because Ten of Swords has the sunrise in the back. Okay, so then we come to the court cards. And there's no symbols like the sword with the court cards. They are all animals. And the swords gets the birdies. Okay, and next is the wands. Yeah, that just looks like so out of place. Yeah. I mean, the scenery pictures are very, very nice, but some of them, it just seems like they did the scenery and then they're like, okay, I'm just gonna put these in here. I don't know if that was intentional or yeah, but see, this just, I don't know, this just looks out of place to me. I guess the best way is like it doesn't mesh very well. Okay, so the wands get some different creatures. Cute little ladybug. And I think this is a chipmunk. And then the queen and king get birds. And there's no symbolism in the court cards. Okay, next we have the cups. And some of these are kind of, yeah, the representation for the cups, just some of the cards just doesn't mesh very well. And I would not promote this as a beginner's deck. Not to say that even as a beginner you couldn't learn this deck. because the more you work with a deck, you learn it, you see the same cards, and yeah, if you're like a very beginner, because I think there's all kinds of different variety or versions or whatever you want to call it, a beginner. And be a very beginner would be like, this is your first deck ever, or your second deck. So I wouldn't say that this would be a good first deck. But not to say not to get it, because you will learn more about the deck. And then we have water creatures to represent the court cards. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a nice gift deck. And if you wanted to, if it appealed to you, you could always buy it and, you know, continue to work with it. And I don't want to say master it, but, you know, gain some experience. Okay, so last one is, of course, Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, and I will be doing the rest of her decks in the next videos to come. I will be doing the Astral Mermaid. That's going to be the next video. And I'm not sure which one I'll do after that, but I will be doing Odin's Playbook and the Ascension Tarot. Not sure which order I'm going to be doing it in, but I will be doing those next 3 decks. Yeah, Pentacles look out of place in the lovely scenery. It's I don't want to know. I don't know if it's distracting from the illustration. I guess that's how you could describe it. Okay, and we have little creatures, pentacle creatures. Yeah, beaver is definitely a pentacle. I don't know if I could, well, rabbit, yeah, because we got the little hair for little pentacle in the corner there. Oh, not bad. And we have the bee for the king. Okay, and that is the deck. Okay, so let's go over these 2 books that you get with it. And the first one is the actual guidebook for the deck. And we have the table of contents and introduction, and just basically goes into why the deck was created and kind of like her background, kind of like the why it was created. And then we have a get to know the Walking Meditation Tarot deck, and yeah, just interviewing your deck, and then a 1-card reading, and then we go right into the card meanings. And basically you have the major, you get the number, the title, and just a little bit of I don't want to say explanations, but just a little commentary, I guess you could call it. And then you get an upright and a reversal. And that's pretty much the majors. Then we go into the minor. And basically, you get the suit, the title, and a sentence describing the card. And then we get an upright and a reversed. It doesn't say upright, but you kind of get the idea when you look it over. And that is pretty much it for the guidebook. The court card gives you the spiritual meaning of whatever creature or animal is on the card after you get the upright and the reversal. That's the only addition in the minor. And then we have the extra cards, the 2 cards. The sun dog is the sun halo, and the moon dog is the lunar halo. Okay. And then we get a thank you, and then we get a little lovely picture of the creator and a little background on her. And goes into other tarot decks and some socials. I don't know if they're still active or not because this deck is like 4 years old, so sometimes they change. And then you get this guidebook to walking meditation pocketbook, and we go on with the table of contents, dedication, and who am I? And she just goes to talk about herself and walking, meditation. And she likes to, of course, walk. So she made this little book to go with it to take with you on your walks. You can even take the deck. And she starts it off with how I begin every walk. And there's some mantras that you can say. Pink glass energy blocker. And it's a little ritual, I guess is the best way to put it. Cleanse your body walk. And these are the chakras, I do believe. Yeah, these are just the chakras to cleanse. And help clear physical pain walk. And then it's just a visualization that you can go through to help with pain. Then we have a confident warrior walk. And she goes into how to do it. Affirmation walk. Same thing. Some mantras. And visualization walk. It goes into how to do it. Talk to another soul walk. And cord cutting walk goes into that and how to do it. Meet a guide walk. Meet an upper dimensional self walk. Animal divination walk. a weather walking walk. Crystals for walking. And these are just different crystals that are good to take on your walks, and goes through explaining why. And then we have advice from trees, recommended and inspired readings, and a thank you, and a biography. Okay. And shuffling should be okay if you can do regular size cards. Regular size tarot, I should say. You can do the shuffling. They seem like kind of flexi-bendy cards. You can do the overhand shuffle, which is my favorite. There's no right or wrong way shuffle. Just do it how you can or choose to. So you can take it into piles. You can do a fan. This one kind of nice. Or you could just spread it all over the whole table and pick them one by one. Alright, let's see what card wants to pop up and say hello. Two of Swords. Yeah, kind of, I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn on this deck. It kind of looks like branches. Okay, so let's see what she has to say about the Two of Swords. Seek the clarity. What is ethically right and wrong? Which path will take you towards your highest mission and soul purpose? You are facing a hard decision. Seek clarity and weigh all options with each decision. There is something that you are missing that will help to make your choice that much easier. What is your intuition telling you? Reversed. Anxiety and confusion has got the best of you, and so you stand still, making no decisions at all. You are prolonging the inevitable. The longer it takes you to make your decision, the harder it will be on you. Let go of control and the need to be right. Okay, so somebody's needing to make a decision. So get to it. Alright, so that is all I have for this lovely deck. Let me know what you think of it. Oh, I didn't read the back. I apologize. Okay, so on the back has these lovely teaser cards, and it says, walk your magic through this 80-card nature-themed deck, created to inspire you with your own walking meditation and nature bathing. May it entice your senses and bring you into calming equilibrium. Okay, so yeah, so let me know what you think of it, and I will put this in Dani'el's playlist as well as the tarot playlist. So if you want to check out her other decks, feel free. But let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you have the deck, just share how it's working out for you. If it's not for you, I'm also interested in hearing your viewpoints as well. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.